Hello, everybody out there. This is Bob McKraken with the Normal People, where we find those normal people out there that were just doing their jobs, going about their business, and had some random adventurer just come and fuck shit up. So, today I've got with me Mr. Skyrim Guard
302.
302. Can I call you Mr. 302?
Yeah, that's perfectly
Okay.
acceptable.
So, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I'm just a guard. I guard in Whiterun.
Somebody told me that you used to be an adventurer.
I don't like to brag, but yes, I was an adventurer.
What made you change your careers?
I took an arrow to the knee.
You took an arrow to the knee.
Yeah.
Isn't it hard to guard after you took that traumatic arrow injury?
No, not really, because I'm not supposed to say this, but let me let you in
Off the
on
record.
A small secret.
Off the record.
You're not recording this part, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay. So, most of the guards just sit in the barracks eating sweet rolls, drinking a little
Okay.
mead.
I see.
Not a lot of guarding to do.
Yeah, I understand.
So. But, yeah.
Okay. So, you want to tell me how you got that arrow in your knee?
Well, one day I was spelunking in a cave. And, I just heard about this cave. I found a note, actually, on the ground. I read it. Mentioned this cave name. I'm not going to say it because,
Of course.
So like, hey, I'm not doing anything today. Let's go check it out. And so I went there, got, a little bit in there, and then out of nowhere, boom, arrow in the knee. I had no idea where it came from. So I drew my weapon, started screaming, and next thing I knew, there was a bandit right in front of me. I don't know where he came from.
You don't know?
Nope.
It's interesting. Have you had your eyes checked out recently?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I have. They're perfect.
Okay. Because I've noticed quite a few people walking around cities just crouched down, and the guards don't seem to notice them. I mean, I think I'm even missing my wallet.
Oh, well, you're gonna have to take that up with, Skyrim Guard 301.
Oh, okay.
And, he's not on duty.
I understand.
But, yeah.
Chain of command and all that.
So, naturally, after I got shot in the knee, I was pretty mad and pissed off.
Yeah.
So, I just cut this guy down. Blood gushing from his neck.
Wow, that's pretty graphic.
Shit his pants.
Oh, man.
It was fantastic. So here I am. Knee wounded with an arrow. And, I'm a pretty tough guy. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to finish this. So I ended up limping all the way through the cave. Got like 3 gold pieces. Wasn't even worth it. And then I limped out and got it removed. Pretty painful.
I bet.
And ever since that day, I haven't went on another adventure.
I see. That makes a whole lot of sense. So, has the recent reappearance of dragons impacted your line of work?
Yes, it has. Because with these reappearance of dragons comes new rules that us guards have to follow. Like, let's say someone comes running up to us and says there's a dragon near. We're not allowed to just ignore that anymore. Now we actually have to investigate it. And then, if, God forbid, that there is a real dragon, we have to take care of it.
Of course.
And, I've never had to kill a dragon before. But, I fear for the day that I will.
Yeah. So, with these new dragons, there's come some person calling themselves the Dragonborn. I mean, I even heard the call from the Greybeards. Like, How does that affect you? How do you feel about this Dragonborn?
Honestly, personally, I think he's a fake. Just out there for some fame, money, you know. Because the reason why I think this is, if someone says the Dragonborn is here, and here comes this guy claiming to be the Dragonborn, they're not going to fight him. They're going to be scared to death. So I think this is just a tactic of his to, get his fame and fortune and not get killed.
Oh, okay. I understand where you're coming
regarding
from.
the call from the Greybeards, that was just thunder. Storm's here all the time.
I understand what you're
There.
saying. Okay. And, they say that this Dragonborn has all these powers, he literally can shout people to death. How do you feel about that?
Well, I don't believe that.
But what about Ulfric Stormcloak? I mean, he killed the High King with his voice.
Well, I think that was more metaphorically.
That was a metaphor?
Yes.
Okay.
Symbolism.
Okay, so he symbolically killed the High King with his voice.
Real meaning to that is he talked to so many people in the lands and got enough followers and enough support from different jarls and all that to the point where he could comfortably go and kill him.
Yeah. So in your stance on Ulfric Stormcloak and the Stormcloaks in general, how do you support them or are you against?
I support them 100%.
You support them against the Empire.
Yep.
Why? Tell me about that.
Well, you see, I think with the Stormcloaks, it's more about freedom and the true kings of Skyrim and Tamriel in general. I mean, who knows what can happen.
Okay.
But, I really like his mission on why he thinks he should be the king.
Now Ulfric Stormcloak has a few problematic sayings. One of them is, Skyrim for the Nords. How do you feel about that? Like,
I'm perfectly fine with that.
what if, say, Redguard wants to live in Skyrim?
Well, I think Ulfric is a forgiving man, and, I think there's ways to, come to an agreement. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even for, like,
Compromise.
the less Nordic looking people, the Argonians, the Khajiit, do they or the Wood Elves, do they get to?
I think they can serve their purpose.
Purpose.
Khajiit, they're really good merchants.
Are you saying that all Khajiit are good merchants?
No, but a good chunk of them are. There's some right outside Whiterun.
Okay.
But I feel that in order to be able to live in Skyrim peacefully, you have to prove that you can provide for Skyrim and her people.
Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to call this interview there. Thank you, Mr. 302. This is Bob McKraken with the Normal People. And have a nice day, normal people.